Come gather round with some rhyme to delight, next to our tree that shines so bright in the night. A Grinchmas treat is in store for you, with your storytime host, Miss Cindy Lou Who.
Hello, my friends, the big and the small. I'm Cindy Lou Who, only 5 feet tall. Today I'm going to read a story that's quite known to you, about a guy whose heart, well, never quite grew. So come sit close. I know we'll all have fun. Do you know the name of the middle one? I bet you do. This one's a cinch. He's mean, he's green, and we call him the
Grinch.
The Grinch. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. Or it could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. And they're hanging their stockings. He snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. So he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and chuckled. What a great Grinchy trick! With this coat and this hat, I'll look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there were none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max, and he took some red thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then Mr. Grinch said, giddy up, and the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay asleep in their tub. Then he slid down the chimney in a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. He cleaned out the icebox as quick as a flash. Why, Mr. Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stump up the tree. So he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 9:15. All the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze, while he packed up his sled. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's. He was grinchishly humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So Mr. Grinch paused, and he put his hand to his ear. Do you hear it? And he did hear a noise rising all over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. Then he puzzled and puzzled till his puzzler was sore, and Mr. Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, it doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, here in Whoville they say that Mr. Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the true meaning of Christmas came through. And Mr. Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches, plus 2. With a smile in his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville, and he brought back their toys. He brought back the balloons to the Who girls and boys. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, Mr. Grinch, carved the roast feast. Welcome Christmas, bring your cheer, cheer to all who's far and near. Christmas Day is in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we. Welcome Christmas, while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss.